All right, and live. Checking audio, adjusting pop filter. All right, and live. Beautiful. All right. There we go. All right. Let's go. At everyone. Hey, mate, how are you doing tonight? Fatal frame continues. No, we read everything, so it won't be a reading stream. It'll be, if anything, a listening stream. But I think we listened to everything last night, didn't we? Or last time, didn't we? So I don't think there's anything else to listen to. Hey, Pache, how are you doing? How's everyone been? What's everyone been up to? Eating bean soup and watching SGB Pokemon Red playthrough. I haven't played Red in a while. What chapter are we on? We are on chapter 8. Last time, we completely verified the fact that crystals are shared across all characters. Chapter 5, The Masked Pair. While searching for Madoka, we're back with Best Girl, finds a photo of herself in her hospital room. It shows her younger self alongside a faceless woman. What is the connection between her and the girl in black? She wants to meet this person. She believes that in doing so may reveal more about her past. Was she someone special to me? Had a bunch of random aches and sores, my fault for sleeping on a shitty futon. Yeah, that'll do it. My back has been hurting for like the past few days. It just started getting better. No idea what's causing it. 4, 6, 7... Symphony of the Night's one of the only ones I've actually played. Playing Invoke AI. I've never heard of it. Also hating these ads. Well, I can't do anything about that. Lower back a little bit between my upper chest and armpit. This person. You actually can. You can stream on YouTube. I'd love to stream on YouTube, honestly. I've been thinking about going to YouTube for a while. The only thing is, I'm not sure which channel I would go on. I think the way to do it might be to... It's a tool set for stable diffusion. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I think YouTube would really help out with discoverability. Go on sacrabalic streams. I would have to, like, teach myself the setup and stuff like that, but I do think it would probably benefit, because Twitch has such shitty discoverability. I've done well in the past, but it really is just kind of gambling, you know what I'm saying? Also helps cut out the middleman. The problem is there's all the copyright issues on YouTube, which you don't really have on Twitch, so... There's a big... There's like, there's some real... Oh, there it is. There's some real give or take on which one's better. The most thing is I'm not sure if anyone would actually follow me over to YouTube. That's the real thing. Asked about Pokemon anime. I said never seen the whole thing, but I know someone who did, and he hated it. I have seen the original, and I have seen Advanced Generations, but I haven't seen, like, Diamond or Pearl or Black and White or anything. Alright, so, This was discovered last time, right? Was we have to invest in camera upgrades, but the camera upgrades are shared across to all characters. Made this an evoke. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see, we got a little robot. Yeah, we got a little robot with eyeballs, little eyeball robot. Power was required. God, her fucking power costs so much, though. Speed at which power is accumulated, that's actually less useful. We'll go power 1, and then we'll bring reload to max. Yeah, because I can't afford the 50 blue required for power 2, right? Not if I have to share across all 3 characters. But at least with reload, I'll be able to keep the camera going, and that's kind of more important than the power. The power is just in case we get one of those like large groups where we have to take out a whole bunch really quickly. Some Komijami pointed out Super Gamer Bros Red playthrough is that the mom says kids need to leave home someday. Said so on TV. He said the movie she's watching is Stand By Me. Go ahead, explore, find a dead body or something. Does anyone remember what the fuck we were doing with Misaki? Of course we don't. What am I thinking? Of course we don't remember what we were doing with Misaki. Actually, we listened to all of this audio last time, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I guess just like walk around. You know what? That's why don't here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Misaki into the elevator. But anyway, no, I have thought about like going to YouTube, but like the major worry is I'm not sure anyone would actually follow. And there's not much point swapping over if like the audience is gone anyway, you know what I'm saying? We were playing the game. We were playing the game, but fuck if I remember what we were doing. Like I've said, like the #1 issue I think with this game, other than the whole Wii part of it, is like there is no sense of direction. I am just flinging randomly what I'm trying to do. My guess would be try to get down into the lower levels. I use the key. The button for the 4th floor. Yo! 4th floor! Never mind, we figured it out. Alright, we're gonna find out about the real patients now. The severe lunacitatas. All right. Damn you, elevator. Does this game have a journal like in 3? It does, but it's absolutely useless. Because the thing is, the game doesn't really direct you to where to go. Like, it'll tell you what's happening in last time, but it doesn't direct you to where to go. So the problem is you kind of just gotta guess where to go. Like... Because the game really is just kind of walk around and eventually stuff happens. Oh, shit. Bloom. We got a bloom. Could be about one more catch. Alright, not as clean as usual, but for Misaki, a no-hit fight is pretty on par. Misaki, best girl! Anyway, yeah, cool fight. Yep, you have a good time fighting the heroes. I read, but I had nothing to say about it. I got something going on. It's got to be on the other side of this door, right? Weird. It's almost like the door itself is the item. Unless it's just this? No. What the fuck? Where's the item? Anyway, yeah, though speaking of oh, it's probably right here. Speaking of YouTube, the anime channel has reached 300 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. Fourth floor isolation ward report. Yesterday I saw Misaki carrying a doll again. Maybe she got it from the quarantined patient. It seems Sakia has handed over her doll to Misaki. Those two are diagnosed as having strong predispositions to being spirit mediums. They have sharp spiritual sense. They can easily become possessed. It's dangerous for two spirit mediums to meet each other. While the mental condition of one of them begins to stabilize, the other one seems to become calm, almost as if by coincidence. However, when one of them is unstable, both of them become unstable, and risk worsening the state of their condition. The quarantine patient's condition is now particularly worrisome since it's beginning to affect Misaki. Please keep a watchful eye on Misaki and make sure they don't meet. Map of the fourth floor! Alright, this is what I'm excited for. Occupants of Regetsu Hall, August 1970. 1412, isolation room, Hyogetsu. Fourth floor ward is the only isolation room. Oh, is it just the isolation room? Special notes, the patient within is in a dangerous state. Okay. If the condition worsens or she becomes confused, please contact the director immediately. Due to the nature of her condition, calling her by name or allowing her to stare at her face is prohibited. Okay. In regards to concerns brought up the following death of the nurse several days ago, please do not are no interferences with her treatment process. If you begin to feel uneasy, depressed, or show signs of anxiety while tending to her, please discontinue nursing her. The door to the ward from the management office has been blocked by a solid reinforced iron door. I remind staff that this door must be locked at all times. The master key should not be used in the isolation ward, so please be careful in this matter as well. Just thankful Sypha didn't use her electric balls, or as I like to call them, the boss fucker. Please answer the phone. Please answer the phone. Misaki, put your hand on the damn phone. Don't forget about me. Even if I forget about myself. Before I disappear. So, okay, my guess is the 4th floor isolation ward is what contained Dr. Haibara's daughter. Because I don't think Haibara's daughter was on any of the lower floors. Unless Ayako was Haibara's daughter. Which I guess might be possible. Okay. So basically what I'm saying is, this floor either contains Haibara's daughter, or Ayako's Haibara's daughter, and this is some other lady that's relevant to the plot. But I definitely assume Haibara, because I'm pretty sure we know Haibara's daughter was in this hospital, right? Panel informs the nurse is called. Names written on the panels are faded and cannot be read. This floor is spooky, Zach. I don't think the floor is this spooky so far. I'm willing to bet that the noose lady we just ran into and we just fought was probably the girl who killed herself on the 2nd floor. This woman in the 1st floor isolation ward. It's really embarrassing, but I can't remember her face. She left a strong impression on me, but I don't remember her. I can't recognize her face at all. In other cases at work, this doesn't happen to me. I can immediately remember any patient's face and name. It's only with that one patient that I can't remember. When I think of her eyes staring at me, hiding a warped, disturbed mind behind them, I feel like I'm gradually beginning to lose myself. She enjoys messing around with the tuner on the radio. What do I do? What firms am I really in charge of on the 4th floor? I don't think I'm qualified for the 4th floor. Please consider changing my position. Thank you. I think that Horror Month ended up bleeding so far out of October, by the way, that this month, like this year, that I don't foresee, if I continue streaming next year, I do not foresee Horror Month continuing in the form it is right now. We got a little 8-bit robot. Kind of reminds me of a game I played recently. I recently played Starbound, and it's really just a shitty version of Terraria, unfortunately. I wanted to like it. I did, but it wasn't. But yeah, they have like a robot race called the Glitch, which are kind of like stuck in medieval times mentally and can't like perceive themselves as robots. Sex quitting, what am I gonna do with my... Well, probably at least Horror Month. I don't want to stop streaming. I did, like, last year and, like, the start of this year, but as it stands, I'll probably keep doing it as a hobby. But I think Horror Month is just... It's... I don't know, I think it's lost its luster. I think we ran through most of the games we wanted to at this point. So I don't necessarily foresee it continuing into next year. Did we gain anything by going into the 4th floor? I don't think we did. All we got is 2 reports, unless I can get through this door now. No, this door's locked. I do still want to finish all the horror games we put on our plate, but I don't see it happening. If we do, it'll be like 1 or 2 games, you know what I'm saying? But I almost think instead of having a dedicated horror month, it might be better to... It might be a better idea to just sort of occasionally add in horror games into general game rotation. I think that might be more convenient. Open and close are written here. These dials are probably numbers. Although I say horror month is done every year, so really, who knows? Do we have any information to this password? Oh, here we go. 4467. That's convenient. Done. That's what I wish. Every time I came up to a door, I wish a horrible, spooky ghost would come up and tell me what time it is. What are we at? Boo! Keep hello, Mike. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not... Look, I say we're ditching it every year, and we never ditch it, alright? So, there's hope to be had. I'm just saying I'm not sure how practical it is to keep it going, is what I'm saying.
Dracula and rock out with a zombie crew like Halloween never ended.
It never did.
Never?
Halloween's every day.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's basically Horror Month. What kind of password is that? Sounds like something an idiot would have in their luggage. If you... Okay, I wouldn't use it as my luggage password, but I think there is an advantage to having a password as simple as 12345. Like, if the concept of your lock is that your goal is to keep people out, like, you basically just want to keep the lock closed, but you're not super concerned about anyone figuring out the password. Like you're using the lock as a sort of clasp to keep an object closed or to keep, like, unwanted, like, hands out of it. That then I think really simple, easy to figure out passwords like that have their advantages. If that makes any sense. Like, say you have a kid, right? And you need to keep your kid out of, I don't know, your medicine cabinet, right? Your kid is like, I don't know, fucking, we'll say 8, right? And you need to keep your kid out of your medicine. Now, 8's too, we'll say 6, right? Your kid's 6, you need to keep it out of the medicine cabinet because it's so fucking stupid and it keeps trying to take all your Adderall, right? You just put a little lock on there, and then what's the password? It's 12345, right? And then if anyone else is like, hey, I need some, like, aspirin or shit, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, it's the cabinet. The password is 12345. He's too fucking stupid. He'll never get in there. You see, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's advantages to having really easy to solve passwords if the concept is, like, if having a lock is enough, then a really simple password can be justified. But if you're trying to, like, keep someone out, then it's less justified. Like, if you instead have a safe and you keep your collection of gold doubloons in that safe, 12345 is a shitty password. Maybe have a better password, but I think it's kind of situational. I watched enough lockpicking earlier to know it's faster to pick the lock. Sometimes. But if you're 8, you can't really expect them to break in there, is what I'm saying. 4th floor isolation report. Why won't you let me kill her? How many times has she called for me, dragged me further and further in? Find her. Go to her, and you'll understand. She might already be different. Her face changes while staying the same. Can't you feel her drawing me in, calling me? Was that 6? I think that was 6. Calling me. Yep, I did 6. Okay. Oh, you're trying to stop me. Oh, you're trying to stop me from going in there. Oh, you're really trying to stop me from going in there. Whoops. Okay, no, let's go, bitch. You're fighting Misaki now. Don't you get that? No one beats Misaki. No one beats Misaki. Being a kid, pick a master lock. Also, wouldn't it be easier to have a padlock with a key? No, not necessarily. Because then you have to, like, because the thing with, like locks with keys is you have to keep track of the key. Like, sometimes the idea is just to keep one specific person who's too stupid out, so you don't have to, like, pass around a key if anyone needs medicine, you know what I'm saying? And also, your kid can get a hold of a key. So it can be a lot less secure. Misaki might... God, Misaki. I was kidding, a kid bring a headlock with off with a camera. Okay, we'll see. Yes, obviously you can just break up that. Look, I'm not saying... I'm saying there are advantages to having locks with really simple passwords. I'm not saying that it's impossible to keep someone out of that. Again, the situation is more of like a diversionary measure than anything. Obviously, if they want to get in, your kid can hear you telling your guest the password. Yeah, if you're not fucking subtle about it, if you just like whisper it or some shit. About the patient in the 4th floor isolation ward. I'll do another observation today, but I think her condition is hopeless. When a woman has psychic disposition like her, with a sharp spiritual sense, then contracts Lunar Eclipse syndrome, they often suffer from significantly more severe syndromes. She's probably a prime example. Her mind is heading towards certain collapse. She chooses to maintain herself only with a doll. Her habit of holding dolls is a means for her of calming herself. This is because she is in need of a spiritual vessel to reflect her inner self. The method of using a doll as a representation of oneself is to help the patient understand confused memories. Might be employable with other patients as well. However, the doll effects was temporary, and it's only slightly delayed to the collapse. The director is working eagerly to find a cure, but many methods have already been tried. Any further treatment would do little more than simply torment her. If the password is 666, then it will keep any Christian guessing. Again, there are many examples where you would because the thing is, like, it's realistically easier just to, like, put in, like, 90% of a password and then make it super easy, and then anyone can pop it open, if the idea is just to basically use a lock clasp type system, right? Than having to constantly manage and keep track of keys. Your kid is trying to break into a cabinet is mostly just, was just like an example. Although it totally works for that example. There are theoretically other situations where the idea is just to create a pause between opening and not opening, but where you would theoretically may want to, like, not go through the issues of, like, putting in a key. Because as many videos as there are of someone easily picking a lock with a fucking keyhole in there, realistically, just walking up to, like, a dial and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and just pulling is way faster. Just use 72323. Well, because the idea is it's supposed to be an easy to use, easy to remember password. Realistically, like, 11111 would be even better. But, in this room, the person in the photo. So I'm just saying, sometimes you need a lock that doesn't have a key that you can get into very easily. I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying sometimes there are advantages. I don't even know how we got on this subject. That's gotta be Dr. Haibara's daughter, right? Or Ruka's mom? Her condition deteriorated. Call the director, quickly. We know it's not Madoka, because Madoka was like a second floor person, right? Woman embracing doll. You really think an 8-year-old can't Google how to pick a lock and find a video located on it? I said a 6-year-old. And I don't think an 8-year-old would think of that. Honestly. The other day, a nurse committed suicide. The patient in the isolation ward called her the faceless person. For some reason, she suddenly ran into the isolation ward and committed suicide in front of the patient. There were indications that she'd been hysterical recently, but scared or not, I don't know why she went to see the patient in the first place. I'd also noticed how she had been walking around the metal bars without any purpose. When we discovered the nurse, the room was in a mess, but the patient just sat on her bed, as always, smiling. For some reason, I can't recall that nurse's face clearly. There was a similar case before, where a different nurse got scared. I'm wondering if, instead of keeping the patient in these bars, are to prevent anyone from going to see her. 72323 is easy to remember. I mean, maybe, but you know what's an easier to remember password? 12345. The drawings are crude, and they seem to have been made by a young child. They can also be useful in legal situations, right? Like, hypothetically, take the kids out of the equation. Some states you have to legally keep your guns inside of a gun safe when not in any sort of practical use, right? You don't have any kids, you live alone. Someone breaks into your house, you need a way to get to your gun quickly. But oh no, you got your gun in your gun safe. Oh man, instead of dialing in some complicated password, just go 12345, click. There's like 1,000 situations where you could theoretically want it to be easy to get through a lock, but are still required to have a lock. Because I am put inside the doll, even when I forget about myself. The I inside the doll can answer for me. I can be without losing myself. Oh, is that why we're blowing dolls up with our camera? Wow, this was a long... We're like chapter 8 and this just came into play. I have a net with passwords written on them, but it's on my phone, which has a password and is rarely not on me. See, I use paper for my passwords. Today, what is my name? And searching. The answer could come back. The doll's inside me. It's within. The child inside me goes insane. Eating, sleeping inside me. I can hear the growing children, the sound of the awakening. The soul collapsing, returning, salvation. Whoa, okay, this is taking a turn now. I have a theory, but it's based on spoilers, so I'm not going to go off of it. Sakuya's diary. Oh, this is Sakuya. Sakuya. I forget who Sakuya is. Read through all the files over again. Who the fuck is Sakuya? Isn't it like was it Sakuya Haibara? I feel like learning that this is Sakuya is literally the immediate answer to all of my questions. The person who ushers in the souls, people eating away at my own sound. Please, I don't want to know your pain. I'm like you. Misaki won't like me. A world without sound. A world without sound. A world without sound. I'll give you my sound. No, I don't want to share it. I don't want to share the theory. I don't want to share the theory until the evidence comes for the theory. Because I'm trying to block it out of my mind. But yeah, isn't Sakuya Dr. Hibara's daughter? Is Sakuya... Who the fuck is Sakuya? All you need to do is remember the leitmotif, Alexander 22, sectors tested, fragments in one direction, celestial noise detected, delirium unsuspected, static tune into reason, time into the aether deepens, transmissions blink uncompleted, 72323, send. Or you could remember 12345. Well, okay, fine. You mentioned something about what's-his-face, director. Hey, you mentioned something about Habara being an incest baby. So I'm wondering if, again, I can't fully remember if Sakuya is the name of... Sakuya is someone. I can't remember who Sakuya is. Oh, I need books. I wonder if director Habara, like, banged his own daughter, is the thought process. But fucking do, but I'm not sure who Sakuya is, and I don't remember if she's Dr. Hibari. The problem is I don't remember who Sakuya is. So I'm, like, flipping through this. Because someone fucked Sakuya. We know this for sure now. You said incest didn't start with 5. That is true. Someone is fucking Sakuya. Okay, these are both Sakuya's daughter. Or Sakuya's diary. Wait, no, are these the same person? This is both... Yeah, this is Sakuya. Okay. So who the fuck is Sakuya? Interesting. Okay. Wait. No! Sakuya is Ruka's mom. Yeah, Sakuya is Ruka's mom. Okay. I'm caught up. I knew Sakuya was either Ruka's mom or he was Dr. Hibara's daughter. So we still don't know who Dr. Hibara's daughter is. But if the patient on the 4th floor is Sakuya, then that means that Ayako has to be the daughter. Like, Ayako has to be the daughter, unless there's another character that they have not mentioned, or someone has a different last name. Ayako has to be the daughter. Because mom is Sayaka, not Sakuya. Oh, did I misread? Well, fuck me. Who the fuck is Sakuya, then? There are several pieces of wood embedded in the box lid. It looks like one piece is missing. Are you sure? I thought the, didn't the files just list them both as Sakuya, or am I misreading? I might be misreading. Okay, these is Sayaka. Oh, no, you're right. God damn it. Okay, so, alright. Well, then who the fuck is Sakuya? I know Sakuya's been mentioned at some point. No, you're correct. You're right. Sakuya... No. Because the other girl was Sendao, right? Unless Sakuya is a new character? What is this? Okay. Honestly, alright, no, straight up, if she was a ghost here, we'd all be fucking dead, though. Fucking Dio was here. You know, speaking of Castlevania, there is actually a Toho fan game where you play as Sakuya, by the way. It's like a Metroidvania style Toho fan game. Okay, so is Sakuya a new character with a near identical name to a different character? Yeah, because I might just have been mixing up Sakuya with Sayaka, in which case... I have no idea who this fucking person is. No. 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 The only other person I can think of who might have mentioned it was Dr. Asuo. Yeah, so we might not know who... Okay, so we might just not know who Sakuya is. I might just have been getting her confused with Sakuya. So who the fuck is Sayaka, then? Or, yeah, so who the fuck is Sakuya? Yeah, okay, I don't think we know who Sakuya is. I think I was getting her confused with Sayaka. Alright. Okay, that's what this mystery needed. A no character. We didn't have enough of those. It was too easy to figure out so far. We needed one more person added into the mix of this game. Misaki's diary. I'm not allowed to meet with Mia anymore. I always get scolded, but Sakuya, by anyone. Despite that, I feel good. Even when I'm broke, don't say it. Don't say it. We'll keep going. Unless we should know it by now. Unless I fucked up. Konohana Sakuya is the goddess of Mount Fuji and all volcanoes in Japanese mythology. She is also the blossom princess and symbol of delicate earthly life. She is considered the avatar of Japanese life, especially since her symbol is a sakura. Of course! Of course! I didn't even consider a Japanese goddess. By Sakuya, by anyone, despite that, I feel good. Even when I'm broken, I feel good. It's strange and completely different feeling. Mia's voice puts me in a good mood whenever I hear it, but she said that soon I can't see her anymore. I don't want to be lost again. When she's not here, I feel really so confused that I can't stand it all. But Mia tells me that Misaki is Misaki. Because Mia exists, I'm okay. Mia is special to me and stays beside me. Mai means sea. Ya means night. And we will always be together. Unless this is I don't think this is Mia's room. I think Mia's room was in a lower level. Right? Wasn't Mia one of the... Luckily, this is information we can check really quickly. No. Okay, so it's gotta be Mia Sakuya? Sakuya Mia? The name Mia isn't striking a bell, so I don't think Mia's a character we've established yet. I think Mia is like the mystery girl that everyone's been referring to so far. These panels seem to slide if I move them. I can probably arrange the pattern. Sorry, part of this is me trying to figure out the controls. Alright, I think this is working so well far. Hmm. Let's do this. No. That's correct. No, that's all correct. Okay. Is it? No. Oh no, they're backward! Oh no, I think they're backward! Oh, they're backward. Oh, I think they're backward. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh no, they're backward. Oh, they're numbered! Oh, fuck. They're even numbered! Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh, I'm a big dumber. Oh, they're fucking numbered. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. They're numbered even. okay, so I need to get 9 down, huh? Oh, I'm a big dumb dummy. Oh, I'm a big dumb dummy. Oh, I fucked it. Oh, I fucked it hard there, didn't I? Okay. Thank God it's not counting my turn order. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. We're making progress. We're making progress. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see. 11. So I need to get... I basically need to swap these two places. Let's just go a huge ring around the rosy. Done. Boom! We would have been done a lot faster if I had realized that these were numbered. All in one piece of it put in the right place and the box lid is clicked open. Alright, Sakuya's diary. A peaceful sound. This is the last sound that I'll hear. People's souls are masses of sound, but so many sounds are echoing that I cannot hear. The day of the end nears. I have no memories. No, but that good sound returned to me for a moment. Father, you, Ayako, goodbye. Okay, so... Miya Sakuya is Ayako's sister? Because I think we knew Ayako had a sister, didn't we? Yeah. And so, and then father has got to be... Is it Dr. Haibara? Am I still on that? But they have different last names. Huh? You as in the guy, not you as in you? What? Somewhere in here, I think was something written by Ayako, wasn't it? I thought we had something related to Ayako. Yu Haibara. Thought we had something related to... Excuse me. Ayako's memo. Nurse came, told me I was noisy, made a little cut, pulled scissors, hated her insides, blah 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 blah. No. No. I know we read something about this. I'm pretty sure we found out that Ayako had a sister at one point. So, maybe Ayako is, in fact, the daughter of Haibara, but is also the sister of... It's supposed to be Yo Haibara? Oh, well, yeah. No, that would make sense. I remember now. The moon. Up. Did she jump? Pretty sure Ayako was not mentioned to have a sister. I think she was. Reading stream 2.0. No, I think she was. We found it in an offshoot of her room. Check the wiki. I think I'm just gonna play it by ear for now. Honestly, if this game just had the fucking family tree thing that, like, 1 and 2 did, this would be so much easier. And if they didn't name a character Sakuya and another character Sayaka, would also have made this easier. Suicide woman's note. Okay, no, so Saki is dead. I'm sorry. I'm dying before you. It's my body's fault, because I became so easily possessed. I'm so incredibly frustrated. Why does my possessed rampage have to hurt everyone? At the time I was unconscious, what was I doing? What happened? Everything was black to me. It hurt me. And because I had you, I was able to endure the pain. But because of Luna Sonata syndrome, the memories of you, the only ones that can help, are flickering. It's already being lost from my memory. There's no way to endure this pain. If the only memories of this illness are of pain, how much of Sakuya's mind is it possible to save? Our daughter is like me. She suffers just like I do, and tastes the same pain of loss. Shigeto, please, protect our daughter. Who the fuck is Shigeto? God damn it! No! Who the fuck is Shigeto? The moon is growing brighter. Shigeto, Sakuya, I'm truly sorry. The moon will guide me as I give up this body. Okay. 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 I bet Shigeto is the name of Dr. Haibara. Right? That's... Shigeto Haibara. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, so she's Yo Haibara's mom. Okay. Alright, so that actually doesn't break any of the current theories. It just... Yeah, that doesn't actually break any of my current theories. Okay, this game feels more confusing than the other ones. Chime function. Is it just me? Here's this one way less focused. This game feels very all over the place. Like, like, compared to, like, Fatal Frame 1, which was kind of similar, where there were 800,000 characters. At least in Fatal Frame 1, it felt like none of those characters fucking mattered. But, like, in this, it kind of feels like everyone is important, and there's 800 fucking characters. So, like, you could very easily ignore that 90% of everyone in Fatal Frame 1, and you could get to the end of the line. But this game doesn't necessarily have a focused plot. Like, it drops you in here and is like, figure out the mystery! And then it proceeds to introduce everyone and their brother and their parents, and I'm not even exaggerating about that. Is the thing. So it's like... What the fuck is happening? I have the most tenuous grasp on this fucking plotline right now. Okay, I will say this. I think the mystery angle is more engaging, but I think in the long run it's actually starting to harm the game. Because we keep getting more questions, and we're not getting answers. And I feel like a really good mystery will answer one of your questions, and then you'll just have two more questions, right? Like, it'll bring, at this point, we're past the midpoint. We should be getting answers, and then those answers should be adding to more questions, and then those questions should all tie back together at the end. That would be the ideal way to do this. What instead we're getting is just more questions, and it just does not stop. It will not stop making more questions. What is happening? This is still like the second best Fatal Frame, but fuck, is it becoming it's actually starting to become frustrating. Just give me an answer to some question. Ordinary bathtub. The tiles are blackened with mildew, and the inside is littered with trash. Yeah, that is gross. I would not want to bathe there. Oh yeah, I guess we should see what Chime does. Alerts you to nearby Hozoki dolls. Why? You know what? Fuck me. That's actually great. Oh, does this game have New Game Plus? Oh, I bet you could get all of the dolls on New Game Plus then. If not, it seems useless. I think Fatal Frames do tend to have New Game Plus. I've never tried to New Game Plus a Fatal Frame game. They do have New Game Pluses, though, don't they? I got so distracted by trying to keep the Sakuya Sayaka bullshit in my head. They're usually hard mode in costumes. Yeah. So okay. So you would be able to get all of the Hazuki dolls then. Hozuki dolls. Whatever. Who cares? Literally no one. But yeah, I got so distracted I forgot I don't know where I am. It was yesterday. It felt as if the mass of black insects were slowly crawling around beneath my skin. It was agony, unbearable, but then I saw the moon. The pain melted away, and I reached into the moonlight, trying to let it touch every part of me. I was on the rooftop, on the verge of climbing over the handrail. Had I gone one step further, I would have died. At the time, though, I only felt curiosity and relief, and no fear at all. On the evening of a full moon, it feels like I can do anything. Even if it hurts the person I love, I choose to live or to die. Everything is permitted under the moonlight, and everything is accepted the following day. At those times, that's how I feel. That's why I don't want to be allowed to go outside on the night of the full moon. I don't want to be drawn to it to start to lose my sanity again. I can't look at the sea when the moon is out. I can't visit the roof. I can't try to touch or reach out to the moon. All I know is 3 people have already thrown themselves from the roof on the night of the full moon. Will I end up following them to the abyss? Look, this game has got to start pushing the plot somewhere, or I'm going to start disconnecting. Like, it's starting to get kind of hard to care. Yeah, that doesn't look evil. There's a Hazuki doll nearby. But where? Inside the garbage can! Yes! Now we'll get all the Hazuki dolls. We'll Hazuki it up so hard right now. There won't be any doll curses. Here's one of Misaki's costumes. I don't even know what to say about it, honestly. Oh, okay, I know where that is. I know where we are. So this must be the surgery room? Or not the surgery room, the, I don't know what this is. This is the hospital room, I guess. This island has records of Dr. Kunihiko Asuo's visit in the Meiji period. It seems he invented many things to communicate with the spirit world, but the extent of their effect is in doubt. Currently, Kunihiko Asuo's inventions are regarded as pseudoscience and are not recognized at all. I studied Dr. Asuo's book, which talks about the many masks of the island. It is an inquiry into the mask's erratic fragments, but daring and intriguing. According to Dr. Asuo's inquiry, the island's masks were made to affect the mind of the wearer. For example, when you look at the face of a smiling man, you become happy. It is human nature to adopt what is seen. Dr. Asuo noted that emotions are shared by expressions. This island's masks, although exquisite, are not meant to control the emotions of people that are seen. He said the moon represents the inner self, like one aspect of their mental state. A girl Dr. Asuo saw, who had never played a flute before, began to play one after she put on a mask. He also talked about the mask seemingly unconsciously simulating areas of the brain and playing the role of recording memory. The story about how the masks store memories is interesting. In a further inquiry, Dr. Asuo shared his experiences with the mask on something like a radio, which he wrote down. The ultimate experience is to share is the experience of death, but no point can be reached to which can be sufficiently enjoyed. Dr. Ryan also was inspired to make special parts in films for the camera obscura using the island's techniques and paints. The camera obscura was put in the Oslo Museum, and it has such a presence in literature that I would love to see it. So, I completely misread that and realized now that it says Meiji period, and my brain went way earlier than the Meiji period. I went, like, warring states. Like, I went immediately to the Sengoku period. And I didn't realize until I started talking about cameras later that I'm like, oh no, wait, they said Meiji. No. Fuck yeah. No, let's go. Whoa! Bitch got lunges! By the way, that wasn't a frightened scream. That was a holy shit, I wasn't expecting her to accelerate at me. This fight's gonna be a problem. This might be the first fight where we have issues. Or Misaki's gonna Misaki and... Fatal Frame, 1895. Okay, go stay still for 20 minutes. Or Misaki's gonna Misaki, I guess. Look, in a fucking camera fight, Misaki, I'm calling. In a camera fight, Misaki is the most powerful character in Fatal Frame history. Do not camera fight Misaki. She will take your picture. Did the ghost go downstairs, or did the ghost go... It was too fast. Does the ghost want me to go this way or downstairs? Alright, you know what? Let's go downstairs, because that's where the save point is. And then if we get another trigger downstairs, we'll know. Otherwise, we'll come back up. How about that? I don't know where I'm going. The game doesn't give you any directions. It's afraid of telling you what to do. This also kind of feels like one of the smaller maps, right? Is it just me? It feels like I'm in like a constantly looping hospital level, which I am. But like compared to like Fatal Frame 1 even, which had like I think, yeah, like Fatal Frame 1 had like areas separated by like little bamboo forests, which I guess this one does, but it only has like one small area and you only go there briefly. It feels like so small, this game. Which I don't think is bad, because I think 3 had the opposite problem, about being way too fucking big. I think when we got the I remember flash forward, I think the game was directing me to go to the underground. I think that's what it wants. Oh no! Oh yeah, because it wants me to take the secret door, right? No? Ah. Oh. Okay. Let's start with this one. Chart Misaki Asuo. Misaki Asuo, age 7, room 310. Excuse me. Which is really bad, Luna Sonata. Is still present to an extent. The patient has been showing signs of recovery, but due to her predisposition to be a spirit medium, the medical treatment is more effective than expected. It's decided to completely restrict Misaki's contact with the isolation ward patient. Refraining from letting the two encounter each other will prevent further deterioration. It's urgent that we decide on a further course of treatment. Okay. And now this. Well, that didn't really get us new information, did it? Thank God I didn't have to remember the password again. Ugh! Someone made if SMT if gender equality patch.
9.
Oh, you want some, huh, bitch? Bitch, no. Actually, you're kind of cute, girl. If you were some, like, crazy ghost bitch, well, you could get it. Is this Sakuya? Oh, she bloomed. She dodged under, so we weren't able to get her. You know what? Just walk it in. Just walk it in. He's got a really big health bar. It might be because she bloomed. Ooh! A rare hit for Misaki. And that took me down to half health. Although I do get the feeling that this fight is like that the level's almost over. Ooh! Misaki Asuo. A week has passed since the failed ceremony of passage. By giving as little external stimulus as possible, the condition of the Kanade have stabilized as a result of the moonlight pouring in from above. However, Sakuya's condition is extremely unstable, like something connected by only a strand of thin skin. Anything could cause the condition to suddenly change. A small shock might suddenly cause to a mental breakdown. Alright, so I think the translation's getting a little shakier as we're going. She's likely to bloom. I don't know what will cause it. Sounds, smells, words, the phases of the moon. There are many things I don't know about yet. However, the memories from before the ceremony of passage and of the ceremony itself have a high possibility of causing an instability. Additional notes, during the observation there are times she will repeatedly pat her cheeks. This is noted as a former habit, and so her memory may not be totally erased. Let's Because... we, at one point, got a message to Dr. Asuo talking about who would be chosen for the Rigetsu Kagura dance. You are human yet. What do you hear? That line was voiced in the PS1 version, by the way. Oh, never noticed how bad the Symphony of the Night localization was until I played the PSP version. At one point, we encountered a note complaining about who was chosen for the Rigetsu Kagura dance. And there was a list of names, and I do not remember. What the memo was called. But basically it was complaining to Dr. Haibara about who was chosen. No, it wouldn't have been Dr. Asuo's notes. It had to have been one of these. Oh, okay, no, this was it. So it doesn't mention who the Utsuwa was. No, it just listens who the Kanade were. It doesn't mention who the Utsuwa were. Because I'm wondering if Sakuya was the Utsuwa. I remember 90s voice acting. Somewhat. Zero Lens, okay. But yes, I have seen clips of 90s voice acting, for sure. Boost damage of a single shot by a moderate amount.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
Yes, I have. Oh, I thought one of these were chain shots. Make it even better, that's Chris Redfield's actor and Harry Mason's voice actor. I thought I had chain shot. So why the fuck was... Oh, because one of them fires... So wait, was I just firing a knockback shot this whole time? Oh, but knockback shots... Oh! Well, that fight was suboptimal. We've been in this room before, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Alright, everyone's going downstairs. Except not really, because as a reminder, in case everyone forgot, Misaki got here before Ruka. Lost that HP for nothing. Actually, I lost that HP because she teleported in front of me and there was a bed in my way, and it wasn't able to dodge in time. If anything, it was more my fuck-up, and they were both my fuck-ups, but one of them was my fuck-up in not knowing what ability I had equipped, and the other one was my fuck-up in I didn't get out the way. Fuck yeah, right up the skirt. Love it. Hell yeah, my kind of game. This has to be... Is this... I bet this is the last level for Misaki. When did we encounter Misaki? We countered Madoka. Alright, well these are just ghosts of real people now. Okay, alright. So, ghosts have lost all meaning in this universe. Oh, these fucks again. Ghosts in the series are weird. Wait, now's a great opportunity to run forward. Apparently, because... Apparently ghosts in the series are weird. Oh. 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 Oh, I've done bungled it. Call me Mr. Bungles, because I've done... Because I've done bungled. Fatal framed you. You're dead, bitch. Once Misaki gets the fatal frame train going, four fatal frames? No one can survive 4 fatal frames. Can't win. You're fighting Misaki, dude. You can't win! No one can beat Misaki. No one. She's psychic. Ghosts look like warp monsters versions. They're just kind of pale dudes. 4, they're pale dudes with face warp filter. 5, they're brightly lit wet dudes. Yeah, but like everyone we just saw as a ghost there was like still alive. That's the weird part. The door opened. We're descending. Oh, man. Oh, shit. We're going to the bottom of the moon pole. But again, a reminder, we're in a flashback. I think the game wants me to forget that, but I haven't. I don't know why the game wants me to forget it, but it definitely... it definitely wants me to. Hold up, this is very important. Come on. Damn it. Okay, well I can't go further though. Right? That's clearly a dead end. Is it a dead end? No, hold on. Because, like, I can't wrap my head around this being a dead end. Why would it be a dead end? Just crawl. 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 Get down there. Do it. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a dead end. Alright. But why would I come... You know what? Nothing in this game makes sense. I really am just walking forward and then stuff is happening to me. I'm beginning to question if this really is the second best Fatal Frame game. I think I'm turning around on this one, honestly. To become the perfect vessel, one must be purified within the birth chamber. To be purified is to have confidence that their spirit shall return to the body. Training within the birth chamber means to forget oneself, to be at one, at peace. To be pure is to understood the shape of the soul. The spirit of the dead must never return and leave behind the empty shell of the body. When the empty soul returns to the living body, the body must bloom. The moonlight is the river of the spirits of the dead. The moon reflection well fills with light and is the reservoir to accommodate the spirits within. Once I get a paycheck, I'm going to blow it on that fucking Lunar collection at PS1. Then I'll blow it on the next Lunar 2. The empty bodies have lost themselves. They shall bathe in the moonlight of the well. Those who have lost themselves will never again return. The fuck does any of that mean? You have to be... Okay, let's take this piece by piece. To become a perfect vessel, you have to be pured in the birth chamber. To be purified, you have to have confidence that your spirit's going to return to your body. Training within the birth chamber means to forget oneself, to be at one piece, and so is this just like a sort of Buddhist thing? Or because this is a game where your identity can be deleted. The spirit of the dead must never return and leave behind the empty shell of the body. I don't know, what does the fuck does that mean? When the empty soul returns to the living body, the body must bloom. Okay, so... Okay, this is nothing. This means nothing. The moonlight is the river of the spirits of the dead. Okay. The moon reflection well fills with light and is the reservoir to accommodate the spirits within. Okay. The empty bodies have lost their selves. They shall bathe in the moonlight of the well. Those who have... Okay, that means nothing. All of that meant nothing. I'm... That was absolutely incomprehensible. Like, I could sit here for, like, another 2 minutes and try and work out the fucking cryptic bullshit, but it doesn't mean anything. On that day, I was brought here. I left something here. I have to find it. I do see why you said this game is good, not great. Better than 5, though. I have to go back. Honestly, it started out really good, but, like, as we keep going, it's not going anywhere. Like, I feel like the game's not... It put itself on its track, but it's just driving around in circles now. I'ma say it. I think I'm turning around. I think 1 is better. I think 1 might be better than this. I think there's a lot of things to like, and I think this does do things better than 1, but, like... realistically, by this point in 1, you knew what the fuck was happening! I think I'm joining the Fatal Frame 1 game, yeah. Now, like, 2 is unquestionably the best, but, like... Yeah, no, I think 1 has to go over this right now. Like, unless the end of this knocks my fucking socks off, this game is just spinning its wheels right now. Like, realistically, what have we learned in the past 3 chapters that we could not have already basically inferred? Like, we're getting little drip feeds of, like, plot and story and intrigue, but it's not fucking going anywhere. If we get to the end of the game, I'm confident that, like, the plot reveal will just be like, oh, you didn't know? Ruka was Dr. Haibara's daughter the whole time, idiot! And I'll be like, so? Who the fuck cares? Make a goddamn point already! You gotta fight Redacted while playing an organ. Yeah, no, you mentioned the organ thing. I'm not super looking forward to that. With this mask, you will become a Kanade in the ceremony of passage. You could already know who Haibara's daughter is thanks to a note I picked up. There's like 800 notes. I may have missed it. Oh, is it Sakuya? But the note almost implied that she was his wife. Alright, so this confirms that Sakuya is Shiotsuwa, which is exactly what I thought. Fuck! Oh! Sakuya is his daughter, okay. But the note almost implied she was his, like, wife. You can't fucking hit Misaki, you dumb blues? But Misaki also can't hit you, so I guess I'm also a dumb blues. Looks like the fan translation can only get so good. It's possible I was reading into things that weren't there, I don't know. Boom! Boom! Hit! You don't get it! You can't fucking kill Misaki! Misaki is the fucking greatest fighter in Fatal Frame history! it! You don't understand! You don't get it! It's impossible! You can't hurt her! She's fucking psychic, dog! Who the fuck is this? That's right. That's what happened. Mia. Okay, that's Mia. You finally remembered. What's her name? It's Sakuya. Sakuya? Yes, it's named after me. Wait. Wait! No! 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 Fuck! Wait! From today onwards, its name will be Mia. Or maybe I'll be Mia, and she'll be Misaki. Yeah. You are both you, though. Take care, alright? I'm sure it will be alright to be with Mia until the end. What the fuck? Goodbye. Mia and Misaki. You and I are the same. We are together. We're safe. When you're here. I'm very confused. What if I told you Suda made this game too fun? No more. I'm so confused. Okay. Mia and Maya are the same person. Oh, thank God. Sakuya gave Misaki a doll she named after herself, and then Misaki named the doll Mia. Sakuya gave Misaki a doll she named after herself. Sakuya... Hold on. We have to unpack what just fucking happened, because I'm fucking confused, right? Alright. Mia and Maya are... Mia and Misaki are the same person. Misaki's a little nuts, so she thinks that I'll talk to her. Before... Let's try and make sense of this bullshit, right? Alright. So... We know that... They put... because the idea is that they try to place their personality in the doll to establish a link to the personality to prevent Luna Sedata syndrome. Now, Sakuya claimed that she called the doll Misaki, which implies that Sakuya is Misaki? And I'm trying to follow this through. Which I guess is possible that Sakuya could be Misaki. I don't fucking know. But like, unless Sakuya has her own doll, Unless there's a second doll. Unless there's a second doll, the entire plot of this game has just been turned on its head by that. Because, Sakuya is real. I'm not saying Sakuya is not real. I'm just saying, like... fucking shit, what the fuck is happening? So, okay. The note claimed that in order to prevent Luna Sedata syndrome, they placed their identities inside of the doll. This makes sense. The only way this doesn't completely break everything we know is if there is a second doll. Like, if there is a Sakuya doll, then we're okay. And following that through, she gave her doll, Mia, as a combination of Misaki and Sakuya. Okay. No. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. So, there is a Sakuya doll. Right. Well, no, because the doll was named Misaki. God, that cutscene is fucking batshit crazy. I do not... Alright, let's follow... What you're saying makes sense, but what you're saying disagrees with the cutscene I just watched. So we saw that Sakuya gave... Let's just take this piece by piece. We're gonna call the character we've been playing as Misaki. Because it's gonna make it more simple, right? So Sakuya gives Misaki a doll, and it's the Misaki doll. Alright? We're just gonna state information. So, Sakuya functioned as the Utsuwa during the Kaneda ritual. I think we know this information, right? So, Misaki called the doll Mia. This is the information we have. Mia and Misaki, at least the girl we know as Misaki, are the same. So if we assume that there is a second doll in the mix, when we mix it into the fact that you project your identity onto the doll to deal with Luna Sedata, we will assume that there is a Sakuya doll that does not matter to the purpose of this plot. Which means that the Misaki doll, received by the character whom we have been referring to as Misaki the whole time, is the Misaki doll. Then the identity of Misaki was applied onto the Misaki doll. However, Misaki fucked herself by changing the doll's name to Mia, thus creating the alternate personality, which we knew of the existence of the Mia personality by previous notes we'd already established. That is possibility one. The other possibility is that Sakuya is actually Misaki. And has been the entire time. And the Misaki we've been playing as is some nobody. There is no Sakuya doll based on my memory. There has to be. Because we found a note confirming that Sakuya establishes her own identity through the use of a doll. But if your memory is accurate, and we go with option 1, which doesn't completely bust the plot of the game open. If my memory collected, she collected dolls. Right. Well, yes, we know she does, which is why there's the Hazuki dolls over the area, right? So, if we go with option 1, which doesn't completely fucking bust the plot of the game, then Misaki has fucked herself by creating an alternate personality by projecting her personality onto a different doll. And Sakuya is just Sakuya. I think. Here's the thing. We already knew about the alternate personality of Misaki. This has actually already come up before. Which means that although that cutscene was fucking batshit incomprehensible, nothing has changed? Nothing has changed. Right? Because who the fuck is Mia? Yeah, Mia wasn't one of the Kaneda. So, all that did was confuse the shit out of me and establish something we already knew. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Wait, what the fuck does that change? Yeah, there's no Mia. Yeah. So what the fuck? What the fuck does it matter then? Hold up. Now that I think I have this straight, right? The Misaki doll was given to Misaki by Misaki, and then she fucked herself by naming it Mia, which changed her identity, creating the Mia personality. Then, like, who the fuck cares? Mia's just the doll and the fake Misaki in black. Right. But, like, who the fuck cares? Like, okay, yeah. So, okay, so if we establish, if we manage to piece this nonsense together, the net result is, who cares? What does that change? That didn't even answer a question. We already knew that Misaki had a different personality. Does that relate to something that happened in the first, like, did that change something in the prologue? Okay, the only thing that establishes is that Misaki is not Ayako. Like, definitively. That's the only thing that does. But otherwise, that doesn't matter? That doesn't matter. None of that mattered. None of that fucking matters then, right? Am I missing something, or does none of that matter? What is this fucking game? We are going to call it, but I do want to read this. Chapter 6, Tsukimori's Song. Ruka finds a music box playing a melody that raises memories from when she was a younger girl, spending time with her father, Soya, a mask maker, and her mother, Sayaka. I have to be very careful about the difference between Sayaka and Sakuya now. But no matter how hard she tries, she cannot remember her father's face. Before he returned to Ruka, her father once made a Kaneda mask. Ruka was wearing the mask when she was found after the kidnapping. In her diary, Sayaka wrote about allegations that her husband, Soya, had been involved in a series of events to use the girls in a secret ritual. A piano strikes a chord in Ruka's memories, a fragment of song at the edge of her recollection. She then continues onward until she arrives at a place with a nostalgic aroma. Yeah, okay. Alright, look, I like Misaki. Less than 2 hours. This isn't your average. It is! My average has gone way down lately. We've been going for a lot shorter streams lately. I'm not gonna watch this cutscene. We're done. Yeah, the last, like, 5 streams have all been under 2 hours. Which, honestly, this is what we used to do. I just went on a really large, like, 5-hour binge a while ago. Oh, no, it's like 2 hours. We got 1 minute, and then it'll be 2 hours. So this is actually, I think, longer than the last stream, which was, like, what, 157? Something like that? But, yeah, I'm trying... Right now, I'm more focusing on getting frequency up. So, yeah, I would like to stream tomorrow. Best to my knowledge, I don't have anything going on. So I should be able to stream tomorrow. No promises, because sometimes I just don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. This game is confusing, and I don't feel like, as much as I like Misaki as a character, and by that I mean playing Misaki, and also I think her design is the best, I also think that Misaki is goddamn pointless in this game. Like, she has not done anything. And this whole, like, split personality thing doesn't get us anywhere, is what I'm saying. I don't know. I think I'm starting to sour on this game because it's not fucking going anywhere. But anyway, yeah, this Fatal Frame, we'll be back for, like, Chapter 9 soon. But yeah, hope you had a good time. This game's fucking weird and confusing, and I think this might be the weirdest, most confusing of all of them so far. Yeah. So anyway, sacrabalic, you're on VoIP. Hope. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bop, bop, bop.